like, Kimmi, it's Super Bowl Sunday. What you doing going live? Hey, welcome, welcome. I really just came on to give you guys a few tips that I'm going to try to be implementing myself as I go to a Super Bowl party. I kind of want to let y'all see. Oh, I'm so sorry. My friend told me about that. My alerts being on. I'm so sorry, y'all. My alerts being on when I go live. She said that drives me crazy. And it's by mistake. I really be forgetting to cut that off. And the alert is YouTube telling me that, hey, you live on your channel. So anyway, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Go Super Bowl. Don't know who playing. I think the Pates are playing. I do know that. And I think it's Seattle. I think I'm right. Go Kimmi. I do know something. So anyway, I want to show y'all my Super Bowl outfit. Super Bowl outfit. I got this at Rainbow. Can you believe it, guys? Don't sleep on Rainbow. I stopped shopping there a little bit years ago. Years ago, I stopped shopping at Rainbow, and mainly because I thought some of their stuff might have been a little cheaper quality. I don't want Jeff's coat in the picture. I thought it was a little cheaper quality, so I kind of stopped going to Rainbow, but don't sleep on Rainbow. I think I paid $10 for the top and $12 for the pants, or vice versa. And got a little bling going. You know your girl like a little bling from Detroit. But anyway, today I want to give you some tips on how to prepare for Super Bowl. The players are preparing for Super Bowl. Behind the scenes, we need to be preparing as healthy people, trying to get our life together, right? So how are we going to prepare for the Super Bowl? What are we doing to prepare our minds so we don't overeat? Because the food going to be flowing, okay? The food going to be fooding. So right now I'm thinking, okay, we're taking pizza. So I'm not taking anything healthy. I doubt if anybody there is going to have anything healthy. And it's okay. I'm going to do the best I can while I'm there because your girl is doing really great, actually. Like I said, I want to show you I'm not wearing no supportive stuff or nothing. This is just me in the raw. And my stomach is actually trying to come down. So I'm pretty excited by what I've been doing. I've been doing my 10-minute workouts. I've increased those to 20 minutes now. So I'll start recording some of my 20-minute workouts. I'll keep doing a few more 10-minute ones for those that like the 10-minute, but I'll also do some 20-minute ones. Hey guys, welcome. Super Bowl Sunday. We're just talking about what tips can we have so we can remain on our healthy journey. What tips do you have? Feel free to drop them in the chat. I'll read them and I'll give you my tips. Hey, who's that? Hey, Yaria. Hey, JM. Today's your birthday. Go ahead, Gabriela. Yes. Gabriela, be careful out there. Holidays, birthdays, stuff like that get us in trouble when it comes to eating. So we know it's your special day. You might indulge a little bit. Hey, guys, welcome. So I'm just giving a few tips on what I plan to do for Super Bowl. Drop yours in here, please, whatever tips you have. Yaria says, say my name. I don't know what that is all about. Everybody say my name. So anyway, yeah. So some tips that I am doing for Super Bowl Sunday is, one, I'm gonna look and see what's all there first. Okay, instead of just loading up my plate as I go along, I'm gonna look and see. Okay, if they got wings, if they got nachos, because I don't know what I'm walking into. Like I said, we're taking pizza, so that's not even the healthiest thing. Okay, I already know what I'm taking is not healthy. Now, I was thinking about drinking my lemon water. I got 2 beautiful lemons over here before I get out of here too. Or I might drink it tonight when I get back, my apple cider vinegar. But anyway, so I'll be looking at the buffet of stuff to see what they actually have. And then I'll say, what do I want more of? What can I have less of? You know, what do I really want to try? You know, what's not as important to me if I have this or if I have that. Do I have to have 4 cakes? If they have 4, can I pick 1? Or even if I wanted 2, can I do 2 smaller slices? So you got to prepare just like the players are preparing, like I was saying before. They're preparing for game day. They getting in there, making it happen. You know, the coach is talking to them. So this is like our little coaching session before Super Bowl as to how to properly make sure we don't eat or overeat. Okay. All right. I'll come back to that. So, so that's some of my tips, though. Like I said, basically to make sure of what they have first, got out the land, see what I really must have. Portion size. Let's talk about portion. Portion control. Again, get a small plate if you have an option. Sometimes people have dessert plates and dinner size plates. Get you a dinner size, the smaller plate, the pastry cake, dessert cake plate to put your stuff on instead of the largest plate that they have. Okay. Try not to go back for seconds. These are all things that I'm telling you that I'm gonna try to do myself. Okay, because we get ready. We're going in a war, y'all. And when you go to some kind of war, you got to be ready. Okay. When you go to war, you go to play a game, whatever, you got to be ready to go. So I'm going to get a smaller plate. If that's an option, again, instead of 5 chicken wings, can I have 2? So I'm just going to be making decisions that will help me to stay on my journey. Again, I got on the scale the other day. I was down 3 pounds and I felt pretty good about that. I could actually see it. Again, I've been working out every day. I work out every day. Okay, every day. So I'm wearing black, so of course it's going to look a little slendering. But what you see, you can't fake that. This is real. This ain't AI. This is AI, okay? And this is from working out every day. I usually do 20 minutes now. When I first started back, I was only doing 10 minutes. But I've been doing 20 minutes. I walk in place. And y'all see me come on here walking in place. This might be a good place, too, for me to do some of my workouts when I have my gym shoes on. Every step counts. So, you know, keep your handy dandy watch on so you can see what you're doing. But I might start doing some of it right here in this kitchen because I like the view behind me. But anyway, I usually do it in my living room or my bedroom or even outside. So those are a few tips that I have for you. Also, when it comes to drinking, alcohol, when it comes to drinking, let's see who this is. Hey, Augusto, welcome. When it comes to drinking, the alcohol is going to be alcoholing. It's going to be flowing. So again, tip, think about what you want. Can you take one and sip on it a little bit longer? Okay, we're going to sip on it a little bit longer. We're not going to take one and chug it down. Give me another one. Because I'll be honest, when the drinks are flowing, your girl like dámelo. That means give it to me in Spanish. Give me another one because it's free. Okay? Or, so that's another thing when it comes to alcohol. Even with your sodas, your pop, whatever you want to call it, your Coca-Cola, Sprite products and all that, you ain't got to have a whole Sprite, okay? You don't have to have that. So you might have water to offset the fact that, hey, I'm getting ready to have alcohol, right? You rather have an alcoholic drink versus putting all your calories or, you know, consuming all of your calories in the form of a pop or soda. So I know I might want to have me an apple teeny because I got a couple friends that make really good drinks. They got an apple teeny. Your girl might want an apple teeny. I might have an apple teeny, but I'm not going to have no Coca-Cola or no Sprite. I'm going to balance it out, right? And then another tip is going to be, it was on the tip of my tongue. It was about the alcohol. Oh, when somebody offers you seconds, be careful with that. Because you may have already gotten your plate. You're satisfied. You're good to go. And then what happens? Hey, girl, try this. I made this. I want you to try this. And the next person, hey, girl, I made this. Try this. And before you know it, you done tried 15 different things. And you weren't even trying to eat all them extra calories. You already had made your little plate on your dessert plate. And now everybody's talking about taste what I made. So that could be a trap too. Or somebody just want to give you seconds. If they're looking at you, because people watching you, they watching. And my friends know that I started my channel back. So some of them have said, hey, I see you started your weight loss journey back. So, you know, just be cautious of, and again, we're not doing this for nobody else. So we don't really care what somebody else say. You know, I'm not doing it for them. I'm doing it for me, right? And my body, for my mind. So your friends, though, just be cautious because with love, they're going to try to offer you more stuff. And again, try this. I want you to try that. Or maybe it's not something that they made, but something that they tasted that you said in the beginning, you know what? I don't need to eat that. I'm good. But your friends are like, hey, I ate the smoked salmon over there. I want you to try it too. So before you know it, all those little extra calories are adding up. They really are. And I'll give you another tip that I do a lot when I go places. If I've eaten something that I'm going to just say that's not great for you, it's not the healthiest choice, and they want to pack it up and send it home, you ain't sending it with me. You can give it to that person, but we ain't bringing home no whole cake over here. We ain't bringing home no extra donuts. We ain't bringing home no extra cookies. So all that kind of stuff is going to somebody else that can afford to eat it, because we can't. Okay, your girl's trying to get back on track. Summer is coming, and it's coming in with a vengeance. So I got to be ready. What tips do you guys have on surviving Super Bowl Sunday? What tips? What tips? So those are some of my best tips. Again, maybe if your spouse or your friends are having something that you really want to try, have a fork full of it. Do you need a whole plate of it? There's another tip, because a lot of times Jeffrey and I, we will split stuff. So that's another option too. So I'm just giving y'all some tips on how to survive Super Bowl on your healthy weight loss journey. No matter what you're doing, you just want to make sure you enjoy yourself, because we're not going to be depriving ourselves. That's one thing we're not going to do, because we're going out to have a good time. And I don't get there talking about all my business with everybody, guys. You ain't got to do that either. You have to walk in and say, I'm doing Weight Watchers, I'm doing low carb, I'm doing GLP-1s or whatever that shot is. I'm doing all this different stuff. Just do you. If you eat it, you eat it. If you don't, no thank you. They may offer again, oh no, I'm good, thanks. No, I'm good, thanks. So we ain't got to be mean about it. You know, we ain't got to say, oh, you're trying to sabotage me. You know, we don't have to do all that, because I did a video on that a long time ago on the channel where people don't mean to sabotage you, but they will sabotage you. Because they're constantly offering you stuff. You've already made your choices, what you're going to have, what you're not. And then next thing you know, they want you to eat something that you wasn't planning on eating, you know. So going with the game plan, that's what today's little topic is all about. Again, the players are preparing. You should be prepared too if you're going to a Super Bowl party. These same tips apply for, birthdays, anniversaries, wherever you're going this weekend. It may not be Super Bowl, but I am going. And I haven't been to a Super Bowl party in, probably, it's been some years, y'all. I'm going to say probably 15 years. It's been a long time. Because what Jeffrey likes to do is go get him a Jersey Mike sub, sit here by himself, and watch his show. That's what he likes to do. And while he's watching that, I've got me some Lifetime movies that I'm watching. And then I'll come down and watch the halftime with him. Okay? So that's what we typically do. I'll come down and watch the halftime, depending on who's playing, how good the game is. I'll get into the last few minutes of it, because I'm not a big baller fan at all, but I watch, the playoff, or when it's basketball, the series, when it's baseball, and then I watch the Super Bowl for this. But I'm not a big sports fan. But again, I watch it. And again, sometimes I do stuff I don't want to do just to, be with my husband or whatever, to make sure we're doing something together. And a lot of times, especially for women, now a lot of us women are into these sports now. Let's just be clear. But again, just be cautious that you are, having a plan when you go to the Super Bowl party tonight, okay? So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to say hey to everybody. Did anybody want to leave their tips really quick, what they're doing to survive Super Bowl? Anything you're doing special? And I did, when I first got on here, for those joining, so don't sleep on Rainbow. I think each piece was like $10 or $12. So it was worth it. At first I was like, ooh, that's a lot. But I got to get out of that. I would spend that on hamburgers. So why not treat myself to a nice outfit? So this is the outfit of the day, with a little bling in the front. And then this. And it feels looser. So again, your girl doing her thing. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because we talk all things healthy. It could be mental, spiritual. All of that goes into a healthy journey. Okay. So today we were talking tips on how to survive Super Bowl. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. Until next time, this is Kimmi. Bye. Stay healthy.